So hello and welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about Regina. She appeared on Chris Hansen's live stream yesterday and about Onision's meltdown after Regina did the live stream. So let's start with Onision's live stream because that's always fun. Onision has had another meltdown over Twitter after Regina went on Chris Hansen's live stream. I'll just go through what he said on Twitter. It's not really that long. He just tweeted out these 4 tweets that are just absolutely gross. He starts off by saying, "You got a lot of spicy things to say about me with that mouth of yours. I wish you'd drop to your knees and show me what your tongue can do." Then he begged on Twitter so that people could give him money on Patreon. And later he tweeted, "Don't be upset with anyone who trash talks me. I'd be pissed too if I wasn't allowed to fuck me. Please swish a cube of ice around your mouth before you put it on me again. Your spicy tongue is making me throb. Thanks, babe." Why? He doesn't have to tweet these things. He doesn't fucking have to tweet these things, but he tweets them anyways. And I just love reading the comments from people just totally roasting Onion. It's absolutely hilarious. It's clear he's completely fucking lost his mind. Why do you have to tweet these things on Twitter? Why? Anyways, so that was him having a meltdown. Let's now talk about Regina's appearance on Chris Hansen's live stream. And the thing that really fascinated me about that live stream is that Regina talked about Onision's forums, and she was the moderator on those forums. And I think that this is really important. So take a look at this.
We'll get into that in just a minute, but you talk about the forums and what went on in the forums. Explain that to me. What was going on?
I was a chat moderator in the forums, as well as the best way to describe it would be like a sub forum. There was topics and there was little topics under it, and I would moderate one of the little topics as well as the chat.
Give me an example of one of the little topics.
Introductions, like introduce yourself, would be a topic. Mental health would be another topic.
And what would go on in these forums? A lot of people want to understand that.
Doxing, pedophilia.
But when you say pedophilia in what way? They were setting up underage girls for sex, kids for sex?
There would be grown men hitting on children, yes. And when they're told, "Oh, this person's a child," there would be some instances of men saying, "Well, you don't know that."
So in these forums, there were adult men hitting on children.
Yes, and I was one of them.
And you were hit on by other men who came to this forum knowing there would be underage girls there who might be vulnerable. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
His forums are absolutely disgusting. I didn't knew that it was going to be that bad because in my mind I never really thought of Onision as like a literal like pedo. I thought of him as a predator, that's for sure, but not as someone who would be like a literal pedo. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't thought that his forums were going to be this disgusting. But I should have guessed, because if there is a forum where young girls, underage girls, are posting these types of photos, well, who else is going to be attracted to them? You know? Who else is going to be attracted to that type of a forum? So this says to me, even if he might not be a literal pedo, he was certainly helping them under the name of Onision forums by providing a place where young girls can post scandalous photos of themselves. And Regina was a victim of this.
And I do want to really bring re-bring the forums back up because the forums were traumatic. The forums were really traumatic.
In what way?
I was doxxed and my nudes were posted to a popular website for drama, as well as my phone number.
So all this that you gave to Kai in confidence was exploited.
Not the ones that I gave to Kai. This was slightly before pre-Kai that this doxing happened. I think me and Kai had just started becoming friends. But I was very heavily involved with the Onision forums and was talking to a gentleman at the time who gave my nude photo to a friend, who gave my nude photo to a friend, who gave my nude photo to someone who didn't like me. And that person that didn't like me went on said popular drama website, posted that picture, posted my phone number, hacked my Facebook account, posted that picture, and just let people have at it on my end.
It's like being sexually assaulted.
Yeah. As well as I was talking to a few men that knew I was underage that still proceeded to talk to me sexually in the outside the forums, but we knew each other from the forums.
But the whole nexus here is the forums that are connected to Kai and to Onision. Is that correct?
Yes, it was Onision's forums. It was called the Onision forums.
Like, just imagine that. I can't even imagine the trauma that it must have had on her. And I'll say it again. Even if he might not be a literal pedo, he was certainly helping them by Onision forums. And I don't know what it was. I never connected the two, I never took it one step further and thought, if these are the types of forums that he's running, well, who else is going to be attracted to these types of forums? I never took it one step further. But I really should have. I really should have. So there's another thing that's kind of bothering me, and I want to talk about this as well.
So how old were you and what drew you towards him?
I was 12 when I first discovered Onision. I was struggling with my mental health at the time and found a video of his of why you should not kill yourself.
Why you should not kill yourself?
Yes, sir.
And why did that resonate with you?
I was struggling with my health physically and mentally. And what he said in the video originally was encouraging.
The thing that's fascinating is that this is very similar to Sarah's story and of Shiloh's story. Shiloh also asked for advice when she first started to talk to Onision. This thing about Onision giving advice regarding to some mental health topic, this is common. And really, the people who are going to be lured in through these types of videos are going to be vulnerable kids. I don't mean that to sound negative, but Sarah has also said that during that time, when she first found Onision, she was going through a lot of shit. I'll actually make another whole separate video on this topic alone, of this advice topic. And this recently clicked for me. I was watching a video by Drama and Opinions. I'm sorry, I cannot remember her beautiful name. I'm so sorry. But she made me realize that there is a connection between him grooming his audience and his advice stuff that he is talking about in his videos. And it still continues till this day. He just recently tweeted out this: "You cut yourself not because of the bullies, but because you are your own bully." And of course, this is a terrible, terrible advice. And even Regina agrees that the advice that he gave her at that time is absolutely terrible.
now that I look back at it, it was shaming people out of killing themselves, but at the time it seemed to me as giving reasons why it would be stupid to kill myself.
So how did that work? Was this just an open secret with them that Kai, while married to or connected with Onision, Greg, would flirt and carry on with whomever she wanted to?
Kai played it off as, oh, well, this is friend banter. This is how friends talk.
Friends who are adults talk to 16-year-old girls this way.
In Kai's eyes, yes.
I don't know why this bothered me. It's just that this plants the seeds of doubt in someone's mind, you know. Someone might think, this seems a little bit inappropriate for friend talk. Or maybe it's just me and I'm just overreacting and it's just me. And this just bothered me a lot. This is another form of manipulation, in my opinion. Also, one last thing. Regina said that she plans to go to the authorities regarding this. So this might bring Onion down once and for all.
Have you gone to the authorities?
Not currently, but I plan to.
When did this finally end, and how did it end?
It ended September 7th of this year.
Of this year. So we're
Yes.
talking about 2 months ago, essentially.
Essentially, yes.
So this continued on and off until 2 months ago.
Yes.
You know, Onision keeps saying that, hey, if I was that bad, then why don't you just go to the police, you know? And I don't need to tell you that this is a very simplistic way of looking at the situation, and it doesn't take into consideration that there's a lot of shit that happened to Regina. There's a lot of shit that happened to Sarah, and it's been just 2 months. It has been just 2 months. Regina has been involved with Onision for over 10 years now. It's been just 2 months, and I don't know how to say this, but like by the way that Shiloh speaks, you can tell that she has had a lot of time to think about this. These are all traumatic events, and you know it takes a lot of time and effort to sort it all out, and we have to give them time. And I think we forget that. I think we forget that it's been a very short time. The survivors that have been involved with Onision have been involved for over a period of years, and they have just gotten out, right? Like Sarah and Regina. And we shouldn't forget that. We really shouldn't forget that. And we should give them time to go to the authorities at their own time and pace. Because all of these are traumatic events and it takes time. It just takes time. So, yeah, that's all that I have for this video. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more content. Comment your thoughts down below. What do you think? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.